How's it going, wild, everyone? Just getting in. Give me like another minute and we get to have a chat. Hello, Justin. First time we've seen Justin MD in a hot minute, my god. Is it one of what? Oh, one of if I think I know what you're talking about? No. It is not. We are just chatting about where I've been streaming wise. Might play a game, I don't know yet. Depends if I want to be live for more than like 30 minutes today. Everything's still working good. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. Oh, that was fun. Thanks, Lo-Fi, for static. So, boys, if we take a look at hold on, let me do the thing. Boop. Hello. Hey, how you doing? Boys, it's been 6 days since I went live. Shut up. This better be important. I'm gonna be upset. Bruh, I don't need to use my mobile dashboard. Fuck you. So if we... Oh, thanks for the... Yeah, that way. 151. We hit 150 subs last night sometime. Well, yesterday sometime. It was like in the afternoon. I don't know why I didn't post yesterday, but we did. It took us about over 2 months to go from 100 to 150. It's about, we'll say about 25 subs a month. I think that's the most growth I've seen YouTube-wise in a hot minute. So I appreciate everyone that's up to the YouTube. That's awesome. But that's, yeah. We'll talk about Twitch now. We don't need to stay on YouTube, although I did release a new video and I'm pretty happy with it. You can go watch it after this if you want. Let me just open the thing I was going to show you. So, obviously, if we take a look at my Twitch account real quick, then JO3 SMP vid did good as well. Yeah, the JO3 SMP stuff we'll get into, but it's doing really good. I'm happy with it. Let me see. If I go click this button, I don't need to watch my own live. We'll go to this. So it has been about 6 days, yeah. Let me transition over real quick. Yeah, it has been about 6 days since I went live last time, and that was just a just chatting stream as well. Before then, it was the SMP. Then it was the hole in the wall story, doing things. Not the most consistent I've been. I think we can agree on that. So that's what we're here to talk about. So here's the thing. For the last like week or so, I've just been busy. That's the main reason I haven't went live. Well, one of them. I've been working on JO3 SMP stuff a lot, content-wise. We've been planning out some things with that. It's become a bigger project than I ever expected it to be. There's a fly in my room again. We have like very humid weather. It's very West Virginia type weather today. But it's become a lot bigger of a project than I ever expected it to. I've told Justin this, Harpo, I think I've told all the Unfunny Boys this in a VC. Before like it started to really get traction more recently, I was ready for it to be done for good. Like in the last couple weeks, I'll say, like since like the flower ball, it's continued to grow and grow. But before then, I was ready to be like, yeah, I'm just waiting on people to be done as well. I'll be honest. It was interesting, but like, it was something I would be upset about, like losing for like a week, and then get over it and move on. That's what happened with season 1 by the end, because it just wasn't anything special by like the end of it. But it's gotten a lot more interesting and it's become bigger. We have a lot of good stuff coming on that, which is cool. It's cool. That's awesome. It's helping people grow, and that's the whole point. Those help them grow, tell a story, all that fun jazz. I'm interested in it. It's just there's a lot of ideas that have also been passed around that are a bit insane, and also some that are really cool. And it's a bit of a mixed bag in that sense. But a lot bigger, more members and stuff have been doing an amazing job. I mean, I don't give myself much credit for that. You, Flower, and everyone have also been doing a lot of the work, and really, Flower's been the one to recruit the most people there on that sense. You've been sort of carrying, building the lore. I'm just kind of here. I just own the server. Like, I mean, I don't really. How do I get this crossed? It's awesome. It's doing a lot bigger, but I wouldn't chalk it up to me much. Come up with ideas too. Well, yeah. Everyone contributes, but I would definitely say you and Flower are carrying the workload in terms of bringing people in and sort of establishing the story, which is awesome. That's cool. It was sick. Had good storytelling as well. Yeah, I mean, people enjoyed it. That's what's important. They enjoyed it. I've already recorded another that is completely separate from the main story. For now. Maybe down the line, not so much. But for the time being, it's a completely separate thing. That'll be separate from the main sort of storyline we have going. But I've been working a lot on that, so it's taken up a lot of time. I've been really working on YouTube, like this most recent video that just went up. That's the longest I've spent on a thumbnail. I actually took my time with that. You know, you do the best, that's a lot to deal with. Okay, there's no more credit you do. I mean, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I do what I need to do, and that's about it. I do stuff when people need it, and that's about it for the SMP. But that and YouTube, honestly, have been what have taken up my free time the last week, which isn't a bad thing. I just prioritize those two things over streaming. That's why I said I was going to stream like 2 or 3 different days in the last week or so, and I didn't. I was either in VCs about that or doing other things for YouTube, and I wasn't even really mad about it. Honestly, I preferred doing that than streaming. That's why I did it half the days. Which gets me into that. This isn't gonna be the same exact talk as in like August when I was ready to just quit streaming. Don't get me wrong. If somebody hits the retire button, I will retire. that community goal is there. I'm just saying. If you want JO3 off the purple app, that's how you do it. Oh, hit the button. No. I'll get into that more in a minute. I just gotta get there first. So, streaming wise, 3 days until it's over. Well, it's been 30 days until it's over for about 3 months. It keeps getting extended. I'm gonna give it to the end of the year. We'll see what happens on the community goal at least. Stupid fly, dude. Bro. They only bug me when I'm streaming, I swear. Got it. No, I didn't. Damn it. What the hell, Sag? It's a fly, it's fine. I may have actually got it. I don't see it flying around. Well, it's fine. But the other thing, obviously, I go on campus now for college classes as well, which covers 2 days pretty much. It pretty much takes up most of my day on those days. And even that's getting kind of shitty. Not in the sense that it takes a lot of time, more of only like 5 people show up in each class and the rest stay online. Which I get, but one of my teachers, because of it, or professors or whatever, be more professional, JO3, yeah, it's college. One of my professors has already went back fully online. And I don't care if people want to stay home, that's cool. But it just fucking sucks because that affects the shit I also pay for. My education, to get the special piece of paper. So it just kind of sucks that it's causing professors to just, like, it was just me Wednesday in my second class. Me and like one other kid showed up in person. Like I said, I don't care if other people do it, but it does kind of suck that professors are now going back fully online, because I don't really learn well in an online environment. You could ask me now, you could ask me December, like this around the same time last year when my high school had to go fully online, which I get why they did. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm not saying, yeah, I get it. But it just sucks because I don't learn that type of shit over fucking Zoom, like, or Google Teams, or Microsoft Teams, not Google Teams, Microsoft Teams or whatever. I just don't learn that way. At least with like school subject sort of stuff. The things I learn online are content creation things. I've spent a lot of time learning as well the last week. I got it. Damn it. Fuck. It's still flying around. That's why I've been spending a lot of time just trying to learn new stuff, learn new thumbnail ideas. This most recent thumbnail is the longest like I've spent on a thumbnail in a hot minute. It's not like I spent like 5 hours or some shit. No, it was like an hour because I changed it a bunch. There's like 5 different versions. Justin MD with the gift sub to Sparky FSF 75. Got it. Appreciate the gift sub, Justin. Appreciate it. It looks really good. I think it's a pretty good thumbnail. I'm happy with it. It seems like something I'd actually see on YouTube and be interested in clicking on. For sure. Twitter wasn't as keen on it, but that's fine because that's Twitter. I say Twitter, but it was really just like one person, and that's fine. I took a lot of inspiration from like a video I found. I will say that. Let me turn my webcam up a bit. It's always like slightly darker than it should be. If I just click this button and this button. Oh, that's big. Ooh. Oh. 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 Oh, that's bright. That's fine. You're not here for high production quality. I don't have curtains right now. I got it. I think. I got it. I got the fly. We're chilling. Alright. Let me see if I can find the video. It has like 50k views, so I'm sure somebody's seen it. It's this dude. I think I've showed this video. I think I've showed it before, but I'll show it again. You can definitely, if you look at it, see the inspiration. It's you don't need to see, I'm sub 2. Gosh. No, it's this one. I don't know if you can see my cursor. It's the second most recent one. See, at least placement wise and font wise, there's a lot of inspiration there. It was a really good fucking video. And it's a good start to improve shit. To like make something like that my own and then go from there. But it helped me learn. The main key takeaway I took from this video is a lot of things I didn't know I could do with Photoshop that I now know I can do to make things look a bit better. And polish things up. So that was the main thing I got from that video, which is good. I'm really trying to like improve in that aspect because thumbnails have been my weakest point since like the AA days. I say that like it wasn't only, well, it was over a year ago now since like I moved out on my own from AA. Even then, like thumbnails were by far my weakest point. Editing isn't even up to where it is now, and I don't even call myself like a good editor. I call myself one that could pass by as a small YouTuber. But like thumbnail wise, yeah, no, it wasn't. I'm just looking at old AA thumbnails. There's a few I think that were pretty decent. Simple but decent. But for the most part, I'm just trying to like improve my shit, you know. Which it seems the reception's been good, and I appreciate it. On the most recent video, it's up to 12 views in 2 hours. Usually I get like 2 views per hour on a video, so that's pretty good for me. The fly is still alive, bitch. Bro, how do you escape my hand? You have instant transmission? Gosh, fucking hell. I don't get it. I don't get it. I thought I got the bitch. Guess not. Whatever. But yeah, you're putting in a lot of work for your YouTube channel. Yeah, Justin's putting in the most work. Little do you guys know, Justin MD is actually putting in full-time hours for his YouTube channel. You just don't see it. Yeah, this is the video I'm talking about in case people haven't seen it. And the thumbnail and whatever. I mean, if you compare it to like this fucking piece of shit and this one, I just like this one. It's kind of funny. But like a lot of my thumbnails have been very lackluster. This one I put a lot of work in. You just don't know it because past like my shoulder, I had to use the brush tool to fit like all of. I can't click on it, but like all of like the background is the brush tool past like my shoulder, to the right. I had to blend it in, and that's the most work I've had to do just for a background. That took like 20 minutes, dude. Trying to make sure it looked good. Which isn't that bad. Then yeah. I mean, the shorts thumbnails are literally just PNGs or JPEGs most of the time. On purpose. That's fun. Those are funny. You only see those if you're watching shorts on PC, which no one does. But yeah, I definitely have tried to improve on that aspect for sure. And like if I had to tell you like how I tried to one thing I did definitely learn from that video I showed, if you compare this one to this one or this one, it's a lot more clear. Well, the quality is higher, but besides that, if you open this one up or open YouTube up on the mobile and see this, it's still pretty, you know, clear. My older stuff, probably not so much. I say older like this wasn't just less than a week ago. It's a lot more clear. And I think that's a big thing I was just missing in my thumbnails as well. So if I had to give one tip, make sure your thumbnails can be seen well on mobile, because that's a huge market and huge part of YouTube, if you're a YouTuber as well. Most people probably know that. It just took me about an extra 6.5 years to realize that one. Holy shit, I've been doing YouTube for almost 7 years. Ew, I'm old, bro. Fucking old. But, bringing it back to Twitch, sort of like wrap that up. Pretty much Twitch and streaming as a whole. Who the fuck unsubbed? Who did it? Who the fuck unsubbed? You fuckers. What the hell? That was rude. No. Okay, they're back. Good. No. I said this literally last night to I think all the Unfunny Boys. I think they all were able to hear it at different times of the night. There was a question asked to me on an old Unfunny Inc. podcast episode. And the answer I gave back then to the question, is streaming fun? I believe I said yes, generally. If you ask me that question now, I would give you the answer. Well, the additional question, I guess. It depends if I feel like getting views. Because it comes down to, do I play the games I want to play, or do I play the games that get views? And most of the time I play the games I want to play, so it's fun. And luckily things I do enjoy, like SMP lore stuff, is starting to gain a lot of traction, which I'm really happy with. I'm still going to keep doing SMP stuff. But for the most part, besides that sort of aspect of it, is streaming just in general fun? Not really. Most of the time, not really. I'll be honest. The streams where I'm like, do you hit the button now? No. You don't, nah. I still have a charity stream to do in December. After that, just, no. It's just like, streams like these I don't mind doing. Just chatting with a few people who are able to show up is cool. That's fun. I don't mind that. SMP stuff I don't mind doing. But like, it sucks. A little bit. So sometimes when things doing it, people saying things you keep doing it for a while. Yeah, no. To go back around to that, it's not like every time I stream I don't have fun. It's just there's sometimes where I go live and I fake having fun and fake energy, but I really don't have any. Let me see if I can list some examples from the last like a year. Probably honestly towards the end of Ender Falls, because I knew the server was dying and going live. Those last few weeks was kind of like, I had fun during the stream, but I knew in the back of my mind we weren't going to get to finish with the story we were telling there. The last like month and a half of the season 1 of the SMP, the JO3 SMP, a few of the Jackbox streams where I was just on my own and voice were not necessarily not fun, I guess, but also I was just kind of there. I wasn't really like having fun. I was just kind of a low energy, like, you know, it was whatever. There's a few of those streams, few of those games. And like, honestly, most of the time I stream like Minecraft, that isn't the SMP, the JL3 SMP, on my own fucking sucks. Because it's clear nobody's interested. And I'm just like, that kind of sucks. It brings you down a little bit. And then, like, Subnautica started fun, but then when I realized nobody was fucking interested, even if you avoid viewer count, realizing having a dead chat for 2 fucking hours while you go around the fucking game collecting resources fucking just kills your motivation to do shit. And stuff like that, I think, is why I almost straight up just quit in August or switched to YouTube. I'm not switching to YouTube streaming right now because it's just not viable, really. And that sucks because Twitch fucking sucks sometimes too. But like, I don't know, I think it's like, maybe I just streaming it isn't really, it's never been what I really wanted to do more, at least like more than fucking making videos. That's what I enjoy the most out of this whole content thing. Go stream on the Forbidden site. No. Not Facebook gaming. No. I just think it's more just I think here's the big thing for me between streaming and videos. I didn't mean Facebook. Oh, that Forbidden site. Oh, gotcha. I don't know about that one. That's why I would love my favorite streamer Joe. They're streaming on Facebook gaming. Easy as. No. It's more of just like, I think it's more of just a perspective thing and a realization thing. In the fact that, like, my life is going in a very different direction than content right now. Any of the IRL boys know this, or Unfunny boys just in general, sort of. Like, well, sort of. I talk about it a bit, but I don't like fucking bringing up, just like making the fucking VCs depressing in the Unfunny chat. So I just bully Jesus instead. No. It's just like the realization that, like, there's not a high chance this works out. It's very slim, and that's fine. But it's coming more and more to that realization as I, like, do other things, and decide, hey, maybe this isn't, like, not for me, because this is like the dream thing, and I still enjoy doing it. That's why I do fun. Yeah. That's why I've, like, focused YouTube. YouTube is what I have fun doing, and streaming not so much. I think that's something that's, like, become more and more of a realization over the last, like, we'll say 6 months. Just the video making process thing I enjoy, even if I'm not a fucking great editor. It's just fun to do. It's fun to, like, use edits to make something just really funny or just stupid. It's fun. Streaming, having to try to keep an energy for like 2 hours straight or longer, sometimes shorter with me, you know. But like trying to keep up your energy for longer, like live, sucks. It's draining. I respect the people who can stream for 10 fucking hours and still, like, have good amount of energy by the end. Because I fucking couldn't. I streamed for 8 hours once, and the only reason I got through it is because I was, like, switching games every hour and a half to hour, like 2 hours. And it was games that I was already playing anyways. And, like, I had fun, and there was people that would show up for each game. So there'd always be people chatting. It was fun. But just these great 2,000 total with the I Retired challenge. What's that at? 35k or some shit? Out of 50 or some shit? Not 35k, 37%. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking percentage. 18 out of 50. Okay, we're getting there, boys. 37% towards my retirement. But I don't know. I just think, like, streaming is something I'm gonna do pretty infrequently from here on out. I could interestingly go and still press the button. Yeah, I figured. It's just like, streaming something I don't like. I don't know. Trying to screen front end and read that. I don't think I'll like ever fully quit streaming. Can't say ever. But for like the time being, I'm still gonna do SMP stuff. And I'm gonna finish goddamn Subnautica. I don't know if I'll do Below Zero right away, but I'm gonna finish that goddamn game because I've been streaming it off and on for a fucking year. So we're gonna finish that game. Even if it gets like 2 fucking viewers. I don't know. The game is a really fucking cool game. I wish more people were interested in it. Because it's a really fun, it's really interesting game when you actually like dive into it. Below Zero's kinda meh. The sequel, it's not the best sequel in the world, but it's originally built as a DLC, so I can't be too shocked. But I don't know. It's just like I don't really fucking fly. I'm just gonna stream whenever I feel like it, which could be like once a week. Could be. I'm gonna be on that Wolverine split schedule, I guess you could say, for streaming. I think. It's just not really what I'm interested in, and I'm already busy as is. I have college coming, like finals in 3 weeks. Three weeks, yeah. I have. It's already only 3 weeks till finals. It's fucking crazy. I have YouTube, which is still always will always be my primary focus in terms of my whole content creation sort of thing. The SMP, which is a lot of fun right now, and while it's hot, we got to strike while the iron's hot, as the fucking phrase is, and people are really interested in it, and keep things going there. Flower's doing a stream, by the way, tonight. SMP stream for those interested. And then I have other stuff I'm doing as well, just smaller projects. I have a lot of video ideas. For example, I still have to do that Darwin vid. I think that may be the next vid, just to get out of the way. But then I just last night recorded a Minecraft, but I'm stuck in like my spawn chunk, or whatever I end up calling it. So basically I'm just stuck at spawn, which was a lot of fun. And was really nice, because I could just like chill and not say anything for like a few minutes between each bit of that would like actually make it, and like think out what I want to say. So it's the first time I've actually recorded 152. Oh shit, it is 152. That's great. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, what was I saying? That was the first time I've actually just recorded, like, gameplay-wise. Like, I've recorded, like, or at least, like, a video. I've recorded some SMP stuff, obviously, which that's at, like, a few minutes each time. I'm talking, I recorded, like, an hour. That was the first time I recorded, like, that much in a while, because I've just been doing stream highlights, which is fine, but, like, it was a lot of fun. And it was kind of refreshing because I didn't have to talk for an hour straight. I could talk when I needed to, and then, yeah. So that video will be coming up soon. I want to finish out Heart Gold videos to get it up to the Elite Four at least. I don't think I'm going to stream any more Pokemon, I'll be honest. It's not... I have fun, but it's also like... it's not the best stream content in the world. I don't know if people are more interested in it when I get around to it, then I'll stream some more Pokemon. But for now, when I do stream, it'll be streams like these, SMP lore, and probably like Subnautica until we get it done. I think that's what I really want to do, is just focus on one game besides SMP and chatting streams until I finish it. I think we'll do that with Subnautica. I might do Below Zero. I might give it a bit of a break and do a different game first. I think that's what I would kind of want to do. Maybe I'll finish Heart Gold out, since we finished the league and there's still Kanto to do. But I don't think I'll start any new ones anytime soon. Any new like playthroughs, I guess. And then I think that's what I want to do streaming wise for when I do stream. But hey, YouTube's doing well. Go check out the Fall Guys video if you want. People seem to enjoy it, and I'm happy about that. Yeah, no, it's doing pretty solid. It's awesome. Not bad. Could be, yeah, no, it's doing alright, yeah. For my typical numbers, it's doing alright. Unfunny content goaded. Yeah, honestly. It's just hard to tie to it, because it's never, like, surrounded around a specific, like, thing. It's just us dicking around on a game. But yeah, what other video ideas I have? I have the Darwin video coming up that I have to do, because Darwin Project replied and that was the whole thing. Never could have all 4 members in one video. That'll never happen. I have Pokemon Heart Gold stuff. I want to finish up to those out, which is like 2. Darwin replied. Oh, so about like a month or 2 ago, I put out a tweet that said, if at Darwin Project replies to this tweet, I'll make a Darwin video. And they actually replied. I didn't expect them to. And then I just never got around to doing the video until more recently. So they replied to the tweet, so I have to do the video. And I'm getting around to it. Yeah, which will be interesting. It'll be interesting to do just after, like, Anksky's video just like about a week ago, saying he's gonna move on from Darwin for the most part, and then, like, or at least try other games. It's pretty funny. Right after that. Yeah, but that will probably be the next video. Then either the Minecraft, like, one chunk thing or some other stuff. I have a lot of video ideas, which is it's nice. Oh, I recorded for the to look at the Among Us update. I don't know if I'll scrap that or not, because it's not that special. It's really just me ranting about microtransactions for 20 minutes, and then playing a few rounds of Among Us where Harpo joins in for some reason, and then well, he asked why I was on Among Us. I said, hey, yeah, you want do update when I join? And he said, yeah, and I said, okay. That was why he joined. I think I'll scrap that because the last Among Us video fucking tanked. And Among Us is Among Us. I don't think there's an interest there, and I don't, totally honest, I don't have a lot of interest in recording it. I may just, like, have the menu part where I rant about microtransactions. I think that's what I'll do. But yeah, that's content stuff, I guess. Sure. Let's see. Yeah, that's the stuff over there. I'm happy this video is doing well, though. We've gained 2 subs off it. That's awesome. I'm happy to see people. I'm happy to see, like, the response to it, because it's the first of probably many where I just start to try to focus fully on just improving shit, and like, just taking more time to work on stuff. So videos are going to be less frequent, as they have been, like 1 or 2 a week, but that's, like, fine. And so I like these streams where you just give everyone updates. It's nice. I mean, it's better than doing a fucking update video. Update video is stupid. Unless, like, very, very necessary. I think I've done 1 on my channel in a year, and it was really just to say, hey, I'm changing up the content. I don't mind. I enjoy these type of streams where I can just talk, because I can do it. And I can chat, and people can say things. That's really update stuff. If I had to give, like, some advice on, like, what I'm working on right now, content-wise, if I had to give some thumbnail advice, now that I've learned these things, in case you are like me and just didn't, anyone watching, make sure your thumbnails are still pretty clear on mobile. That's going to be a huge audience and area you want to tap into. Do YouTube Shorts. They can. That's another, once again, mobile market on YouTube. That's where you'll get a lot of viewership. But make your best clips in the shorts and put them up, and then like put an iCard to the original video. That's my recommendation. I don't have YouTube stories yet. I can't say do YouTube stories, but apparently they're really good for sub growth. But you need like 10K, I think. So bit away from that. Am I getting a phone call? I think I'm getting a phone call. I am. 1 second, chat. You love phone calls, chat. They're great. No, what was I saying? Let me go back to the thing. So, just buy subs. Yeah, no. Hey, we got sub botted on AA. That was pretty funny. Very confusing, but pretty funny. That's a fun story. I don't know if I've told that one. Like, I mean, you can get all the details from if you go back to that time period. But yeah, we got so we made a video about Deji subbotting to get to 10 mil, I think, or 20 or some shit like that, like a milestone. And then like a few days later, we got subbotted. We were at like 100 something at the time, and then I was going to sleep. I get a DM from Harpo, and I decided to check it because he spammed me, like 5 messages, and we were at like 300 something subs, and then it was like 400, and I think it peaked at like just under 500. YouTube immediately dealt with most of it, like within 24 hours, it was back to the normal number pretty much. But that was just very confusing. Yeah, I don't know. So, I will say though, I don't know if it's because of that, but we did grow a lot more afterwards. That may have honestly pushed us in the algorithm a little bit, which is very funny because I feel like that's not whoever subbotted us wanted. I feel like they wanted to just like, they were an upset Deji fan, and try to get us banned or some shit. But it actually, I think, pushed us a little bit because they just saw the stats, and YouTube's probably algorithm just saw, hey, they're gaining stuff, push them. Because we went from like 130 to like 160 in a month. It's not like insane growth, but like that was like crazy. That was one of AA's biggest like growth periods, and I find it to be really funny. That and then like the push to 100 was interesting. But yeah, that was interesting to say the least. So I think, yeah, it's only a story. That's all that happened with that. Yeah, I don't remember where I was before I got called, or what I was talking about. But oh, tips for thumbnails. That's what I was doing. Yeah, or just tips in general that I've learned the last few months. YouTube Shorts. Make your thumbnails clear. Spend some time on them. Make them look good. Don't throw shit together like I did the last 6.5 years. It's like technically 5, but we'll chalk all the thumbnail ones up into one. If you have it, which you probably, that means you have far more subs than I do, and you're probably not watching this. Use YouTube Stories because apparently it's really good for interaction and sub growth, and I guess people. I mean, that makes sense. It's a way to interact with your community. Mr. Beast cares about thumbnails, so should you. Mr. Beast advice, yeah, is good video is some good thumbnail is what gets people to click. Good video is what gets people to stay, and both are very important. So, for sure. Any other advice I'd have? Put your clips up. You already turn them into shorts. You're already changing the dimensions of it to fit a short anyway. Put it up on TikTok. Very likely chance you'll get banned for no reason, or it'll get 0 views. But on the chance it does, that's new people seeing your stuff. Probably make a link tree or use one of those type of sites to like put all your links in one spot, just so you don't have to spam them. Then you only have to show people that, and then it's just an extra click. That's new people seeing your stuff. Put your stuff out on different sites. I don't put clips on my Twitter, but a lot of people do. Just because I tweet a lot as is. I retweet a lot of things and tweet a decent amount. Usually about how people suck and Twitter sucks, but that's fine. But that's something people do. They put them on Instagram sometimes. I have a JO3 Instagram technically, but I barely use it because it's Instagram. I mostly, if I get on Instagram, it's all my personal, like once or twice a week. Imagine getting banned on TikTok, yeah. Definitely branch out. One thing I still struggle with is reaching out to new people, like new creators and new fellow streamers and shit. Because I suck at talking to new people. But you don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know I'm actually the exact opposite in person. Who would have thought? Somebody who looks like this doesn't speak to people too often. Crazy. I'm not Jesus levels of bad though, so that's fine. I can communicate. It's just it's very dry because I don't know what the fuck to talk about when I meet a new person. You do speak to JO3. Who would have thought? How did I meet Justin? It was literally just because we were at the same table, same set of desk. That was in a class, and then we ended up having 5 classes together, so we just started talking. I think it was freshman year. Pretty much, it's pretty much just it was a circumstance thing, and it was great. I slept a lot in freshman year in class, so it was very funny. And yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it's really yes, it's on my personal YouTube. That is true. There's a video of me on the internet sleeping in a class. It's pretty funny. Can I find that without I mean, it doesn't really matter. But can I find that without showing Justin MD's full name? Without showing the channel name? Probably. No, not an actual person with that name. God damn it. Bitch. I want to see if I can show this. Ah, perfect. I think this is the one. No, damn it. That's your old actual YouTube channel. Oh, Joe3, I got someone banned on Twitch last night? How'd you manage that one? I'm curious. How'd you manage that one, Mr. Wild Aces? I might have to just head over to the VOD channel on YouTube, because I'm sub to it on that channel. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna switch accounts to the VOD channel and then go to it. Oh yeah, the SMP channel has 13 subs now. It's growing a bit, which is awesome. Alright, Mr. MD. I think I'm sub to it at least. Yeah, there it is. You said where much I report on are concerned for their well-being and they got banned. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. They actually got banned. That's great. Here we go. All right, let me make sure I don't show the name by accident. I don't want to dox my boy MD's last name. Make sure. I just have to literally drag this down a bit. It's the highlight of your night. I would, yeah, that's fair. Okay, I think I got it. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, the name isn't there. So this is me sleeping in class. Look at me go! Look at my hairline. It's shit. It's fantastic. Look at me. There he is. There's JO3, sleeping in class. Why does this have 7 likes, bro? Rather tragic. A little bit. A little bit. That's funny. Same energy? Yeah. No, that's great though. Let me see. Alright. Nah, that Spanish, bro. Look, there was 3 classes I slept in the most. And they were back to back to back. It was honors world history, Spanish, and honors math. Yeah, I know. I decided honors classes were a good idea in freshman year. Didn't take any more after that. Didn't feel like actually having to try a little bit. And yeah, those 3. It's not even that all 3 classes were bad. It's just honors history. We watched a lot of movies, so I just sleep in videos and shit. Spanish is fucking garbage. That teacher could go fuck herself. I do not like her. Never have. Never will. I think I've told stories on my story times playlist. I think I have. If not, I could tell plenty. And then honors math honestly wasn't just a bad class. It was just I didn't get a lot of sleep because I was going to sleep at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. and getting up at 7 a.m. ish. A little sometimes a bit earlier, like 6:30. I'm very close to the school, so I didn't have to get up too early, like at like 5, like some people have to do. I could never. But yeah, no. That was most of JO3 in freshman year, if you knew him. Stupid motherfucker. Freshman year was terrible. Bro, if I ever do like a draw my life, which isn't a fucking thing people do anymore, freshman year would be depressing as hell to hear about. You don't want to hear about freshman year. You don't. It's fucking depressing. That was the year JO3 went through his character building arc. One thing I will say with JO2, it's the last thing I probably have, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of just enjoying talking, but I can only talk about so much. One thing I will say for JO2, some things I've thought about. I know most of them have been tailored to college and streaming. Most of the videos over there. If you don't know JO2, it's essentially my weekly slap type channel. Where what advice I do have and experiences I do have, I like to help people, like give advice in situations. My favorite thing I do, honestly, it's just I don't have a lot of time to do it because I'm focused on the main channel and the SMP, in college, obviously. I want to start looking at some high school topics because I know a lot of people struggle in high school, especially like freshman year, and especially now because a lot of people have spent the last year and a half online and may now be in school. They may have not actually been in high school, like inside their high school until this year, and that can be a struggle. I know a lot of people could struggle with, and especially if they're like going in as a freshman after basically still having the mindset of a 7th grader. That's a huge shift. Like, freshmen are really still just middle schoolers. Let's be honest. They really are. They were middle schoolers here until about 10 years ago. 9th grade was junior high, but they were essentially middle schoolers until about 10 or so years ago. So I want to look at more subjects like that, to sort of with the advice I do have, because I know a lot. I know a lot of shit about shit that goes down. The one good thing about being a quiet kid, besides people always think you're gonna shoot up the school, is you will hear and learn a lot of things. Especially if people just forget you're there and just talk. Or they do just talk to you and just... Most people apparently thought I was just really fucking angry because I have resting... I don't know if I can say cunt on Twitch. Yeah, I can. Resting cunt face. It's my equivalent of resting bitch face. Because most of the time they just saw me looking like... Hold on. They saw me looking like this. Most of the day. So they just assumed I was always angry, I guess. That's literally what somebody told me. I was like, nah, that's just my normal face. Like, if any of you see me in public and I look like that, I'm probably just chilling. Come say hi. I'm not that big of a content creator to where that would ever happen. Now Justin's gonna do it, because it'd be funny. Just like, oh my gosh, it's JO3, can I have a picture? He's gonna do it for a bit and then put it on Twitter. No, like, people, I guess, just assume I just hate the fucking world or some shit, I guess. I don't fucking know. JO3, I'll make it a short. Do it. That'd be funny. Put it on TikTok and make it a short. Just like, it'd be great. Oh my gosh, is that JO3, a famous YouTuber with 152 subs and 417 followers on Twitch? Oh my gosh. Gosh, yes. I don't know. I definitely want to do more JO2 stuff. I think that's honestly my favorite thing I want to do. It's not ever going to be something that, like, grows big, and I'm perfectly content with that, because I'm perfectly content with just doing it. I mean, I'm just talking for a few minutes and then recording, like, 10 minutes of gameplay. It's not like it's a hard video to make, but it's one I really do enjoy making because of the subject matter. I don't know. I enjoy these just chatting streams, too. Maybe I'll do more of these. I don't know. Like I said, if I'm going on a Wolverine schedule, you're going to see these, Subnautica, and JO3 SMP stuff. Although, honestly, for the most part, like, over the next couple weeks at least, I feel like I'm going to be doing more YouTube stuff with the SMP than stream stuff. I'll probably be appearing more on streams than streaming myself with what we have planned, at least for a little bit, for the most part. Yeah, I mean, it's... the only, like, downside is Twitch is obviously not going to push me, because I'm not Wilbur Soot, you know? But, like, here, let me move the chair up so I can actually sit back. Ha! Aha! Now I can sit back. That's the hour mark raid time. No, definitely not. One thing I like that kind of sucks is now Twitch is going to push me even less, but I don't really give a shit. And now, you know, partner shit's going to go down, but it's not like I get an average of, like, higher than 3 viewers anyway. So, it's fine. But, this was enjoyable. It is funny that it just hit the hour, and I am out of things to talk about. Well, not out of things, but, you know. I don't know. Trying to think. Oh, the one thing I can mention. Boys. We hit 150. That was the goal for the year, technically. That was the first goal I set. The other goal was to pass AA, and I still think we'll do that. We're only 18? No. 72, 78. No, a lot more than I thought. 26 from tying AA and subs, I believe. I think they're at 178. They may be at 177 now. I say they, like it's not still just my channel. Mine and Harper's channel. I want to pass AA. But I put out the tweet earlier. I kind of want to push for 200 by the end of the year. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm going to push for it. I'm going to push to try to hit 200. My goal for the year originally was only 100. Now we passed that in August. Now we've passed 150. I want to see if we can hit past 200 by the end of the year. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. My goal next year is gonna be, if we pass that, bro. My goal next year is gonna be 1,000, just for the fun, just for the funnies. Even though it's never gonna happen. But you completely forgot about Flower Stream tonight. Yeah, no, they reacted to Prosperity Falls yesterday. So yeah, Flowers doing a stream. I think in an hour. I think they said 3:30 their time, which would be 6:30 EST. I believe, which is interesting. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's an hour. I think it's an hour from now. It's interesting. Do I have anything else to talk about? Not really. They got the whack time zone. We are superior. Exactly. EST is the best time zone. Screw Pacific time. We don't like them. Screw Mountain time. You know what? You know what? Listen. You know what? I'm grabbing the mic. I'm grabbing the mic. Listen. I'm grabbing the mic. Listen. No, don't look that way. That's a mess. Don't look that way. Listen. EST is the best time. It's the best time zone. I don't want to hear it. Mountain time is dumb. You don't exist. You don't actually exist. Stop pretending you do. Central time, you're okay, but you're not as cool as us. Pacific, you bunch of losers. You know what? You're bad. You're bad at video games. How do you feel? Ha, you're Pacific. Gosh. Times for shows are inconvenient for you. Meanwhile, I'm just relaxing watching my TV shows I don't actually watch. We win. Oh, fuck. EST's the best. The best, baby. We're the best. Oh, boy. That was fun. I think that's that is all I got for the stream. Maybe we could let me see if there's anything I'm missing. Talked about the SMP, talked about YouTube, talked about Twitch, talk about that. Oh, for the 2 Olympus SMP fans that might be here, they're doing stuff Saturday night, I think. I don't know. I'm not involved. I just know they're doing something like lore-wise. And Fix My Face Off's the J3 SMP member. He owns Olympus. Go support them if you're an SMP fan. Should do a speedrun stream. Bro, I'm terrible at speedrunning. I do it on my own just for fun. I'm terrible. I get distracted, like... I'll be there. Like, I get distracted, like, mining or something. Like, I'll see a huge vein, but, like, most people don't mine huge veins or anything like that. Yeah, no, like... I do it just for fun. I think my record time beating Minecraft was, like... an hour and a half because I was just more focused on just playing the game. Then I forgot I was trying to beat the game as quick as possible. Well, that was my Bedrock run that I never submitted because I didn't stream it. It was just for fun. And then I did a Java run when I first switched to Java, and I think it was like an hour 15 or some shit. And then I killed the dragon. Best time was 40 minutes. Hey, I mean that's pretty solid. That's not under an hour to me, honestly. If you're not doing it like consecutively, it's still pretty good. If you're not like doing it, I say professionally, but like consecutively, whatever you want to call it. I'm getting another phone call. That's fun. 1 second, chat. I'm back, boys. I had to grab something. I'm back. We're chilling. We're chilling. Oh, okay. Let me go back to full screen. It is windy as hell outside. Let me see if I... Can I hear the wind? No, not really. Okay. It's very windy out there. I had to go outside and grab something. Oh boy. Alright. What was I saying? Olympus SMP. They're doing stuff. I kind of get involved on there on occasion. Appreciate it. I kind of get involved there on occasion. So check it out if you want. They have a Twitter. They have a TikTok. They have a Discord, which is public. Kind of. Yeah, public. A lot of SMP members, and they're doing something. I'm not fully in the loop, I'll be honest. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun stuff when I do get involved. Sometimes it's a bit lengthy stream-wise, but it's fine. I think that's everything. Mention flower streaming. If you are an SMP fan as well, I don't know when it'll be done, but like I said, I'll support Fix. Yes, we support Fix My Face, fellow JO3 SMP member. If you're interested in JO3 SMP stuff, not only is flower streaming tonight in a little less than an hour now, I'll have another video, a very interesting one for season 1 fans. That's all I'll say. That should be done within a couple days. I'll say a couple days is the time frame, so probably put up early next week. Not only that, but not next week, but the week after is my Thanksgiving break for college. So I'll have a week off, and I think that may actually be where I end up doing the charity stream during Thanksgiving break. It's gonna be, I was gonna do a subathon, realized I will die if I stream for more than like 12 hours. So what I've decided, or what I'm working on, I'm gonna try to get some of the boys together if they're interested and available during like a day, and we're just gonna stream for the day, like 8 to 12 hours for those who can. They don't have to be there the whole time. I'll be there the whole time, but I'm gonna see if I can get some of them to be available. I may promote it in the old Streamers for Mental Health charity like Discord, see if they're interested a little bit. It's a spiritual successor to that charity stream. I don't think we'll raise as much, and I'm fine with that. I'm not 100% on what the cause will be just yet, which is why I haven't like promoted it too much. But tentatively, it may happen during Thanksgiving break. If not, it happens in December after finals. I'm just not sure yet. I've looked at a few different things. I've looked at Toys for Tots if it's like towards Christmas. I've looked at just taking the money and buying the toys myself, and then like, you know, going out to a children's shelter and giving them, if they'll let me, give them out some toys. I think that'd be really fucking cool. I'd love to do that. There's not really a local children's shelter. Like, I'm gonna be honest, there isn't really, I don't think there's one in my town that I know of. At least I would allow that. But I think that'd be really fucking cool to do. But that's tentatively something I thought about. I thought about just doing another Jed charity stream. That's also a possibility. I thought about doing one, you know, for suicide awareness, specifically. I thought about doing one for cancer research. There's obviously a few options I've thought about. Since we did mental health for the last one, I thought about, those are like the 3 that came to mind, because I really want to If we do December, it'll probably be something like Toys for Tots. Because I really want to help, kids who don't have the chance to get something cool for Christmas and the holidays, if possible. I really want to do things like these. I can't do it on a huge level. I'm not a Mr. Beast, but I like to be able to do what I can. With the zero budget I have. That's the type of stuff I want to do. And if it's Thanksgiving, I may still do it. I don't know. I haven't decided on a cause. Once I know who's getting involved, we'll all agree on a cause of like those and maybe a few other options, and make it something cool. I don't know if we'll be able to raise 500 again. I'd love to. I'd love to raise double. If I could double that, which I don't think is possible, unless I get the right people on board, then that'd be insane. But I don't know. That's more info later on that. But that is stuff I want to do. Stuff like that. I want to keep doing that. I want to do at least a charity stream every year. Or some sort of charity event. It doesn't have to necessarily be a stream, but some sort of charity event every year. That's something I've set out for myself as like a life goal sort of thing. And I think that's something I can easily do, at least for the time being. So I think that is it, though. That is everything I have for the stream. Unless we like play a game or something. But I think that is just about it for the time being. I just wanted to go over that. That's a good goal. Yeah, I mean, I want to help people who need it. I think that's the one thing I was, put here to do, is to help where I can. That's something I've always tried to do, even if it's on a smaller level. I don't have like a huge platform, like I said, but I like to help where I can. Because I've been put in a situation where I am decently like well financially and in a decent like spot. I know not everyone is. So I want to help when I can. It'll be harder when I collect some debt to go to a bigger college, but I do where I can. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that'll be it for the stream. Thank you guys for coming out. We're gonna raid someone. There's not really anyone on. I was gonna raid someone. Let me look for just chatting. Anyone just chatting that's smaller and could use a little boost. Let's see. Let me see. There's not really anyone on. Quick happy Veterans Day, to all the veterans out there. I put out a tweet doing it. I completely forgot. I don't know how I forgot that. I just got into content stuff. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. If you know a veteran, be sure to thank them personally. I know a few. I have a few family members who are veterans. They served. Thank you everyone for their service as well. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna end, I guess. Thank you guys for coming out. I don't know next time I'll stream again. But I'll be happy to see some of you there. Catch you guys then.